Welcome to the Spring 2025 MME and PSAT in High School Test Administration Training Part 2. This introduction has been prepared by Steve Reed, the MME Test Administration and Reporting Consultant with the Office of Educational Assessment and Accountability at the Michigan Department of Education. This series of trainings is provided for district and building test coordinators who are responsible for the administration of the Spring 2025 Michigan Merit Exam, known as the MME, and the College Board High School Assessments, PSAT 10 and PSAT 8-9 for Grade 9. Part 1 trainings were posted on the MME and PSAT web pages in November 2024. These can be found on the MME, PSAT, and Grade 8 Test Administration training page. Part 2 trainings will cover the following: the College Board suite of assessments, which includes the SAT with Essay, PSAT 10, and PSAT 8-9 for Grade 9. The training also includes ACT workkeys and M-STEP test administration for science and social studies. These trainings do not replace the requirement to be familiar with the College Board testing manuals and guides available for Spring 2025, or the requirement to participate in vendor-required training and MDE security training. Here is the Spring 2025 testing schedule, which includes all parts of the Michigan Merit Exam. Notice the online window for the SAT with Essay, PSAT 10, and PSAT 8-9 for Grade 9 is a 3-week window from April 7th to April 25th, 2025. A CT workkeys now has 2 test windows, and schools must choose either Window 1 or Window 2, not both. M-STEP Online for Science and Social Studies has a 6-week window, starting April 7th through May 16th, and a paper-pencil window that runs April 7th through May 2nd. This schedule, as well as the detailed lists of important dates for each MME component, are available in different formats when selecting list of important dates from the MME and PSAT web pages. Schools are expected to administer the SAT with Essay, PSAT 10, and PSAT 8-9 for Grade 9 within the online testing window, which is April 7th through April 25th, 2025. The window is the same for students approved for accommodations and schools approved for paper-pencil testing. There is no makeup testing window for the College Board assessments for Spring 2025. Students absent on a testing day must make up the assessment when they return to school and within the testing window. It is better to schedule testing earlier in the window in case of needed makeup testing. A CT workkeys now has 2 initial test windows, and schools need to choose either Window 1 or Window 2, but not both. Window 1 has a standard testing day on March 27th, with a testing window of March 27th through April 9th, for students testing with accommodations. Window 2 has a standard testing day on April 10th, with a testing window of April 10th through April 23rd, for students testing with accommodations. For individual students who missed testing on March 27th or April 10th, there is a makeup test day of April 24th with a window for students testing with accommodations of April 24th through April 30th. M-STEP online assessments for science and social studies have a 6-week testing window starting April 7th through May 16th. The testing window for paper-pencil is 4 weeks, from April 7th through May 2nd. Except for schools that applied for and received an online waiver, paper-pencil testing is allowed only for individual students for whom online testing is not appropriate. Public school students in Grade 11 are required to take the entire MME. Foreign exchange students in Grade 11 are required to take the entire MME. Non-public students in Grade 11, choosing to participate, are required to take all 3 parts of the MME. Schools offering the MME must be established to administer the SAT with Essay, ACT workkeys, and M-STEP Science and Social Studies. In addition to Grade 11 and Grade 12 MME requirements, see the Who Must or Can Take the MME document, which discusses repeating Grade 11 students, foreign exchange students, and students who may be taking the MyAccess assessment. If your school is planning to administer assessments off-site at another location other than the school where the student attends, an off-site testing request must be submitted for each assessment before the assessment is administered. The window to complete the off-site testing request for SAT with Essay, PSAT 10, and PSAT 8-9 is November 1st, 2024 through February 28, 2025. A CT WorkKeys off-site request can be made from January 6th through April 29th, 2025. M-Step paper pencil off-site requests can be made from January 6th through May 1st, 2025. And for M-Step online testing, off-site requests can be made from January 6th through May 15th, 2025. The off-site form for the SAT with essay, PSAT 10, and PSAT 89 must be requested from the College Board at www.sat.org/offsiterequest. Off-site requests for the ACT WorkKeys and M-Step assessments must be submitted and approved through the OEA Secure site at www.michigan.gov/OEA-Secure. Paper pencil materials can be ordered on the Material Order screen in the OEA Secure site for ACT WorkKeys. Paper pencil materials can be ordered for M-Step in the Secure site if a student is approved for a disability or English language need that requires paper pencil testing. For individual students taking the SAT or PSAT, paper pencil mode will be confirmed after the school's SSD coordinator applies for the accommodations through the Services for Students with Disabilities online system, or if the student meets the criteria for a religious or technology online waiver. For additional information, see the Supports and Accommodations Guidance document on the MME, PSAT, and M-Step web pages under Student Supports and Accommodations. Let's talk about testing times. For the SAT with essay, standard testing time is 3 hours and 24 minutes. College Board recommends allowing 4 hours for testing to include breaks and administrative tasks, and students testing with accommodations may have additional time for testing. A CT WorkKeys standard time testing will take 3 hours. With administrative tasks, ACT recommends allowing 3.5 hours for test administration. The M-Step Science and Social Studies assessments are not timed, so these times are estimates for completion. The PSAT 89 for Grade 9 and the PSAT 10 will have a testing time of 2 hours and 45 minutes. Schools should allow additional time for administrative tasks. Students testing with accommodations may have additional time. MDE guidance for the SAT suite of assessments opt out of optional student information, Big Future School, and Connections. Students taking SAT with essay, PSAT 10, and PSAT 89 will be asked to provide College Board with optional student information, and students taking SAT and PSAT will also be asked to participate in Big Future School and Connections. Optional information may be used on a de-identified basis for psychometric and educational research purposes, as well as to develop and maintain College Board services and applications. Before testing each year, parents/guardians must be given the option to have their student opt out of providing optional information and/or participating in Big Future School and Connections. Schools may use the MDE provided guidance document and the opt-out form provided by MDE or another means to give parents/guardians this opt-out option. Parents can sign and return the form to the school to be held on file. Proctors must be notified which students have opted out of providing this information. The opt-out documents for school use are posted on the MME and PSAT web pages. Some of the resources available on the assessments calendar page include the following: the list of important dates with PDFs of all assessments, the Excel data file that can be filtered for all assessments, the Google Calendar. The assessment calendar page is available on the MME and PSAT web pages. The Spotlight on Student Assessment and Accountability, MDE's weekly newsletter, has a section devoted to the College Board suite of assessments and ACT WorkKeys, and you will find updated M-Step information. Sign up for Spotlight at the link listed on this screen, or you can go to the MME webpage at www.michigan.gov/MME and select Spotlight Newsletter. The Guide to State Assessments provides an overview of all assessments that MDE will provide for the 2024 to 2025 school year. The Assessment Integrity Guide is required for district and building assessment coordinators. These resources are updated and posted on the MME webpage. Additional resources are available on the MME, PSAT, M-Step, OEA Secure site, College Board, and ACT Michigan web pages. Thank you for watching this MME overview presentation. Don't forget the other presentations in this series. If you need assistance with high school eligibility and policy, MSTEP, or the OEA Secure site, contact the Office of Educational Assessment and Accountability. Contact the College Board with test administration questions related to the SAT with SA, PSAT 10, or PSAT 89. Contact ACT for test administration questions related to the ACT work keys. Be sure to view the College Board, ACT work keys, and MSTEP-specific videos and PowerPoints that are part of this MME and PSAT in High School Part 2 series of training resources.